but before we move on to our cheese and our money saving tip for this week, I wanted to introduce you to Jord watches. Jord has been kind enough to sponsor today's video, and so I wanted to show you what they have to offer. They sent me this absolutely beautiful coral wood and rose gold watch, and I'm going to take it off that pillow in just a second, but I wanted to show you the amazing presentation. They sent this to me and they're offering a giveaway for all of you, as well as an amazing discount. So I'm going to go over all of that in just a second, but first of all, when I open the box, this wood box is really incredible. It's got this little hidden drawer down below. It's got like a humidity control packet and a little bit of preservative oil, finishing oil, so you can keep your watch in really beautiful condition. But everything's magnetized. The lid is magnetized, the drawer is magnetized, and I honestly was super impressed with the whole presentation. So I'm going to take it off of this pillow, and it was sized for me. You can see it's almost 100% wood, but you can see on the back, can you see? It's kind of difficult. You can see the clockworks on the back side of the watch. The casing is transparent on both the front and the back, and I absolutely love that. Little known fact, if you didn't know, and I'm sure you don't, I used to be a watch fiend. I have a jewelry box full of watches, and I love this watch. The woods they use to produce the watches are sourced from all over the world. The colors that you see in their natural wood are the natural colors that the wood produces after they are finished. They're oiled and all of that good stuff. They don't use any stain on their or paint on their wood. It's all oil-based treatment to bring out the beauty of the natural wood and to cure the wood. So they use the other woods they use also include ebony, koa, purple heart, zebra wood, rosewood, sandalwood, maple wood, and bamboo. And they're absolutely gorgeous. Jord has graciously offered to sponsor a giveaway today for all of you, and I'm going to leave all of the information down below in the information box, and you're going to be able to see it right at the top. There's going to be a link to a landing page where you can go and enter, and they're going to give you, the winner is going to get $180 store credit, free shipping, and free sizing. The contest is open internationally, and then you're going to get an instant coupon if you want to go over to woodwatches.com and find a watch that you love. You're going to get $25 off. You can use the code that's also down below. So I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is the first in our money-saving, time-saving tip series that I want to do about once a week here on the channel to help you save time and money in the kitchen. We're going to go ahead and run with this one. I have 2-pound brick of marble cheese. This is a Colby Jack blend, and I just got this at my big box store. This is running about $4 for a 2-pound brick, so $2 for a pound of cheese. But my issue is, I have experienced, as many of you have, the shredded cheese in the grocery store is something I want to try and get away from. When you turn it over and you look at the ingredients, unfortunately there are things in there that I really don't want to be consuming. Most of all, the wood pulp or cellulose that they put in there, which is an anti-caking agent. It coats the cheese and it keeps it from sticking together.
It's sawdust.
It is sawdust. It's just a very processed version of sawdust. So in an effort to do that, and plus this cheese in the brick is cheaper because they didn't grate it for you. Ounce for ounce, you're going to pay less money if you grate your cheese yourself. Now, you can, of course, do this on a box grater, and I usually do. When I'm just doing a quick job, I will just grate a bunch of cheese and stick it in a bag in the fridge. But if you want to grate it in bulk, which is this time-saving effort, is that you're going to want to go ahead and get your cheese and just cut it into chunks. I've already cut this brick into chunks, and I think I cut it into 5 or 6 chunks here. And I'm going to use my food processor today because we have a big job for us, and if I were just doing this much cheese, I'd probably just do it on my hand grater, but I'm going to grate this all at one time. And then what I've done is I've prepared 4 freezer bags. These are quart size, and I just wrote marble cheese March 17, which is the month and the year, and that way I'm going to pop these in my freezer. I'm going to know when I did it in case one of them gets stuck in the back of the freezer and we excise it later on. The truth of the matter is this cheese is not going to last me but a couple of weeks, because we got teenagers, they make quesadillas, I use it to cook with, and what have you. I'm just gonna go ahead and fire up my food processor here, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grate this cheese. And there you go. That was pretty easy. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in a big bowl, and I'm gonna show you what happens next. I have my cheese already in the bowl. I gave it a little bit of a toss just to separate it. You know, when things are in the food processor bowl, if you've done a bunch, sometimes it tends to stick together a little. Plus, I had that brick of cheese sitting out here while we were fiddling with all of our business getting this video ready. So what we want to do is, for every pound of cheese you use, you're going to want to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And that may sound like a bunch, but it really, really isn't. Make sure you don't do heaping tablespoons. Just go ahead and put, and because I have 2 pounds here, we're going to use about 1/4 of a cup. So you could just use a 1/4 of a cup measure.
Will this change the flavor of the cheese?
It will not change the flavor of the cheese, and it will not affect the way the cheese melts. It's just going to go in here, and you're going to toss it with your hands. And what it's going to do is it's going to absorb some of the oils that cause the cheese to stick together. And this really does work. I've been doing it this way for a long time. Now this cheese is nice and separate, and that little bit of cornstarch, you can't even see it anymore. What we're going to do is we're going to put about 2 cups in a bag, and that's going to be about 1/2 pound of cheese, if my calculations are correct. When you buy a bag of grated cheese in the grocery store, that's about what you get, because it says you get 2 cups of cheese, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold that bag in half, and I'm just going to seal it so all that air gets out of it. And we'll have 3 bags to put in the freezer, and we'll have 1 bag left, because I think Mike is going to make quesadilla for lunch, so I probably don't even need to use the measuring cup for that one. And that's as easy as it gets. So that is how you save time and money grating your own cheese in bulk and prepping it for the freezer using just a little bit of cornstarch. It's really not a big deal, and if you buy 2 or 3 bricks at a time and grate it all up, you can't grate brick cheese, after a brick of cheese has been frozen, because it just crumbles. So keep that in mind. You want to grate it while it's still fresh, and then freeze it, but don't freeze your bricks, because you'll never be able to grate them because they'll just fall apart. Before we go today, I wanted to say thank you to our sponsors at Jord watches. First of all, for sending me this amazingly beautiful handcrafted wood watch. I wanted to also remind you of the giveaway. If you use the link down below and register, you will get the chance to win a $180 store credit from Jord watches, including free shipping and free sizing. You can get a really beautiful watch for $180 or under. If you would like to take advantage, they have offered a coupon code for $25 off, and you'll be able to use that toward the purchase of one of their watches. I think this is a beautiful watch that can be given anytime. It's most appropriate for a lifetime milestone, such as retirement, graduation, promotion, wedding gift. I think brides, this is a great gift to give your betrothed. I think that this is a fantastic graduation gift. It also is a really beautiful way to mark that occasion, and it's something that will last a lifetime. The recipient will always remember that, and I really think that those are such special things. So be sure and use the links down below to enter the giveaway, because it's a very generous giveaway, and use the $25 coupon code and go pick yourself a beautiful watch. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. Thank you to Jord Watches for providing us with an amazing giveaway, a great coupon code, and thank you for sponsoring this video. If you didn't know how to do this before, I hope that you learned something, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please hit that big red subscribe button. If you are a subscriber, please hit the bell notification button so that you don't miss out on the notifications that YouTube sends out every time we upload a video, because we don't want you to miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present all the time right here on our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. I hope you give grating cheese in bulk like this a try. I hope this was a handy, money-saving, time-saving quick tip, and I hope that you loved it. And until next time, I'll see ya.